Hello there, I'm Cubic, and 10 years ago I created this very YouTube channel you're watching this video on. And whilst my oldest public upload is only from 2017, my oldest actual video was recorded sometime in late 2015 I believe, but re-uploaded to this channel sometime later. As has been the norm for the past few years for this channel, I will be celebrating this occasion with a Q&A video. So about a month ago I put out a community post asking you guys to drop some questions, and you did, so we're here. But before we start with the questions, I do just want to say genuinely thank you to anyone who has liked, commented, subscribed, or even just watched any of my videos over the last 10 years. And with that, we'll get straight into our first question. This one comes from Kibio. What motivates you to make videos? Obviously, recording the video it's a big part of why I enjoy it, but it's also the uploading of the video is what motivates me the most, because it's the big moment where you put your content out there and then people watching the video and their reaction to it, because for the most part it is overwhelmingly positive on this channel, and it makes me happy because my goofy videos are bringing someone enjoyment. So yeah. The next question is from It's Isaac. What are the bottom 5 Criffy moments in the live series? Fine, I guess I'll put together a little video.
Of course it's a creeper.
Careful. Oh no. Oh.
There you go. Speaking of the devil, actually, Criffy asked, for 2026, will we be getting at least 2 uploads per month? No. Now, jokes aside, I actually think I've achieved that mostly this year for the most part. Definitely towards the start of the year, less so in the second half of the year. 2 uploads a month definitely seems feasible, and I will try my best to stick to that. Next question. Maximilian Momot? I butchered that, I'm sorry. Have you started working on part 44 of World Battle Royale or on making India in the Minecraft Building the World series? So as for part 44 of World Battle Royale, it should be out actually in a couple of hours from when I'm recording this, but by the time this video goes out, yeah, it should be on YouTube. As for making India, for that series I've had less motivation for recently, and that's probably come across by the lack of uploads on it, purely because whilst I enjoy it, I don't think it's that exciting content-wise. A lot of it is just me placing lime concrete, and because I did the world on the Xbox One, there's not really much I can do to change that. Like, I know other content creators in a similar field do replay mod shots or flashback shots or whatever. I can't do that because it's on an Xbox. So yeah, I just haven't really had that much motivation to do it, and maybe I'll come back to it in the future. Next question. Rainbow Shock asks, do you enjoy making content, or do you feel you've reached the point where you feel forced to upload? For the most part, yes. I know I'm not the most entertaining or the best at editing or whatever, but I do still like making content. Despite the fact at times I do find cutting up live series sessions a little bit tedious, especially when I don't speak or nothing's happening, I'm just mining or whatever. As for the feeling forced to upload, not really, honestly. I know that I'll just mostly stick to uploading whenever I finish a video and not on a consistent pattern. Although I would love to have a good schedule, especially for a live series, to avoid another bootleg cheap live situation. Kinda related to this question, but not really, I'm just trying to plug it. I do have a fan role in the Spiral Discord server, which there's a link to in the description. And I do post semi-regular updates there about my content, and yeah, heck yeah. And now for the next question. For this one, I actually had to stop the recording and properly think about it, because I just didn't have an answer for this. MC Atlas asked me, what would you like your legacy to be? For me, I've always seen my channel, especially recently, as somewhere where I just upload my videos to, and pretty much most of the stuff I make on the internet or online or whatever, it's something where I can display what I made and I'm proud of it, and other people can see it if they want it. But I guess my current legacy is I'm going to be forever trapped in the success of my Find the Markers speedrun, which I'm glad did happen, but it's arguably one of my worst videos that blew up. Like, in that video there is almost no edits, no audio, it's just my gameplay with some music overlaid on it, not even full screen. And yeah, I'm glad it happened, but I don't want my legacy to forever be the popularity of this video, so if one of my other videos could overtake it, I would be very grateful. On to the next question. Z2842G3Z asks AKSKFKSJTODOEBENMAKAKRJRN. I think this right here just about sums it up. Chris the Creeper asks, what is better, cheapies or beans? Now this right here might just possibly be the easiest question that's ever been asked in the whole universe. The cheapies are just such a great group of people. All of the series have been awesome just to play, and even outside of a series setting, VCing with these guys is just a blast every single time. After some VCs I'm a little bit sleep deprived, but So for this simple question, I just must make the right decision. The only correct answer in this situation, it's the beans. Come on man, I'm British. Do you really think I'd pass up on some beans and toast with a side of crumpets and a cuppa? I think not. GiraffeCon asks, when will you collab with Gcon? Now this question's actually already false because we've already collabed, although you probably don't remember it. Here, I'll just play the clip for you.
Is it gonna be a dirt castle? Oh,
Gcon, no!
Die!
Wait, does that mean he's gonna repetitively die? Wait, we need to save him. No, Gcon!
No!
Gcon!
No!
Gcon, no! We have to save him! Save Gcon!
And my who took my pickaxe?
Gcon,
I did not
bro.
take the pickaxe.
I did not take the pickaxe.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Oh wait.
He'll be.
Do you think we should put a slab on it so
Yeah.
skeletons can't shoot?
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Nah, but all jokes aside, I'm down for a collab whenever, just let me know. Guppygup asks, what was your opinion on Classified? I really love this series, I'm not gonna lie. I never played A Secret Life up until Classified, so it was completely new to me, and I think I got really good tasks that suited me quite well. And just in general, the tasks were just really good. I'm just gonna shout out Criffy for hosting this series, because he's such a good, host for this. Because not only was he great, in this series or whatever, but behind the scenes, this guy kept track of every single stat you could possibly do for this series, all nicely organized into channels or whatever. And it's just really cool to see someone that dedicated to their own series that they're just going through all that effort as well as making videos on it. Love you, Criffy. I only had one issue of the series, and that was session 5, but that's not really a problem with the series, more just a skill issue on my behalf, I'm not gonna lie. I won't spoil too much because I do still plan on making a movie for this series, but let's just say I lost a lot of health. But yeah, love the series, Criffy did a great job, and I cannot wait for the next one. And also Detectives Forever. It's Real Sherry asks, when will you blow up? Hey, I think this door looks suspicious, guys. You should check out this door. The next question comes from Freaklike, and it's, what's your favorite word? It's a bit of a weird one. Defenestrate? Not only do I love the pointlessness of having a word for throwing someone out of a window, it also just sounds nice when you say it, defenestrate. Codswallop is an honorable mention for second place though. Deluxe Art 6976 asks, when will you remember? Sorry, what did you ask again? No, but for real, I have no idea what this refers to, and I genuinely forgot, so... moving on. Emoji X07 asks, what nickname is better, Lava Bucket HD or Gem Hater 87? I guess I should provide a little bit of context here for people that don't know. Lava Bucket HD refers to Limited Time Offer episode 7, where someone decided in a bid to fix his audio, it would be a great idea to place a lava bucket at his feet. But hey, who would be stupid enough to do such a thing? Gem Hater 87 refers to a situation that took place on Twitter in December 2023, where I did the very bold thing of expressing my opinion. Bear in mind, it was not expressed to perfection, and I could see how it got taken the wrong way. That tweet ended up with over 200 retweets. Out of the two names, I think Lava Bucket HD is the better one, just because it's more simple, straight to the point, and yeah, GemHater87 is a bit more of a mouthful than Lava Bucket HD. Piffin380 asks, what's your favorite moment of your favorite session of your favorite series that you've played in? Well, shit. So my favorite series, it's very close, but I'd have to pick Limited Time Offer, I think. Favorite session of that series is either the finale or session 6. I'm gonna say session 6 for this. And my favorite moment was being the last yellow. I know it's kind of lame, but like, for me, I felt so happy that I was the last yellow. I know I kind of hid in the nether like a pussy, but you know, I still could have died in there. They still could have found me in there. I'm surprised no one checked the nether after I killed blue, but I remember being incredibly on edge that whole time. So that's my favorite moment of my favorite session of my favorite series. And now, as a kind of bonus on the end of this video, I picked out some of the questions I liked from the 9-year Q&A post, and I'm going to be answering them just on the end of this video, because that video was scrapped and I didn't like how it turned out, so why not answer them in this video instead? Lahiviwell asks, what's your favorite game outside of Minecraft? I would definitely say probably GeoGuessr, because I play it still quite regularly and I really enjoy the game. It's right up my alley. But some honorable mentions would probably be like Terraria, Stardew Valley, Power Wash Simulator, really anything that's in my top 10 or 15 most played Steam games. Next question, it's from Cavareno27, and they ask, what's your favorite live series twist? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make like a little ranking, and just remember that I'm ranking the twist itself and not the actual series, because the order would change if I'm ranking the series overall. So this is Cubic's top 7 live series twists. Heck yeah! In last place we have Third Life. Now this is just a hardcore series with 3 lives and you're like aggressive on your last life. It's a very simple twist, and it is cool to have a twist that's just easy to understand. But the story absolutely carried this season on its back, and twist-wise it is just not strong enough. In 6th place we have Double Life. I actually do like the health sharing gimmick, but I would say on the whole a Double Life only works if you know everyone in the cast quite well. And the longer the series goes on, the health sharing does become quite annoying and you can just randomly die. 5th place goes out to Wildlife. Now don't get me wrong here, the wildcards themselves are really cool, but in the context of the twist, it is just 6 lives and something happens every session. Although what sets this series above the other two is that I do like the feature that reds and yellows can take lives from dark greens. That is so cool. 4th place goes out to Secret Life. The secrets themselves can make such an entertaining series because there's people doing things that are so like out of character, it's just so funny to watch. And 30 hearts is enough to make you feel comfortable on each life, but you can definitely still die. We are now entering the top 3, and taking 3rd place is Past Life. The different versions are actually really cool to see and made for such interesting kind of gameplay. Part of me sometimes wonders maybe the series would have actually worked better in reverse, so the finale was in the old version. Now admittedly I've not watched the finale of Past Life, but it's kind of weird that the Secret Society thing only came up once. I feel like that was kind of unfinished business. And also the fact that towards the end there was only 1 boogeyman per session, I feel like it needed to be at least 2 or 3. With however many lives were left. It would have been really cool to see the same mechanic as Wildlife, where reds and yellows can take lives from dark greens. Taking 2nd place is Last Life. In my opinion, this fixes everything wrong with the twist in Third Life. The fact it's a random roll at the start actually really adds to the series in my opinion, because it can nerf the good players and like less good players can be buffed from it, although the opposite is also true I guess. And the give life command is such a game changer. Like, just imagine Last Life without a give life command. It would have been completely different. This also means that you can use lives as currency, which is really cool in my opinion, except for if there's an odd turn involved. And I also like that red lives had to exile because it makes them genuinely terrifying. And taking 1st place is Limited Life. I love time-based series, and this was the original one. I like how there's more lives on offer so people can play it riskier, and it also allows time for plot lines to develop because there's times of peace when people are green and all yellow. It also means if you have a bad session you can recover it by just killing people and you get time back. And yeah, I love time-based, it's so great. I'm going to throw in some honorable mentions at the end here, going to Time Life and to Charge Life for being the best fan-made life series twists I've seen. Also, at some point, I'd really like to play in either of those series, so if anyone's got one going, please let me know. Anyway, Zolv453 asks, what was your favorite video to record and edit? I would definitely say either the limited time offer finale or the shady business finale. Like, as a whole, I really enjoy editing finales. It's either one of those two, and playing both was incredible too. Just because I slightly preferred the season, I'd probably say limited time offer finale was my favorite to record and edit, because I'd say it's the first proper time I've done like a cinematic final death, if you will.
Yeah, no, I'm dead. It's the end of my series! Sorry, don't do it. God damn it.
It's not that cinematic compared to others I've seen, but I liked how it turned out. Balarcade52 asked, what made you start YouTube and how did you come up with your name? So this YouTube channel and me recording YouTube videos in general was pretty much as a result of, I used to watch a lot of Stampy Longnose growing up, so I wanted to record videos exactly like he did, Minecraft on the Xbox, whatever. And so I did it. And those kind of videos were my first ever videos, which were re-uploaded to this channel, but unlisted or private now. I just got a camcorder on a tripod pointed at the TV, and sometimes I'd even like stand up and you can see me in shot, and it was terrible video. But everyone starts somewhere, I guess. And how did I come up with my name? I think I answered this in the last Q&A video, but I will just go over it again in this one. So, CubicCreeper7914, it's a bit of an unusual username. I created this when I was 10, I believe. The cubic part, I actually don't know the exact origin of the cubic part because it's so long ago. Creeper was because Minecraft, I really love the creeper. 7914 is, it's actually officially 7914 because those were my two favorite numbers at the time and I just put them together. And that's how I got this username, which I used for my first Java account, which is still my current Java account. And I stopped using it for a while, but then I've sort of come back to it since joining like live series stuff, and I had to use Java, and that was my only Java account. It's not perfect, but I like it enough, and it's kind of become my nickname at this point, so I guess I'm stuck with it. This commenter asks, when am I gonna be in a Cubic video? You're not getting your 10 seconds of fame, buddy. Dan54322 asks, which Cheap Life season was your favorite? So I guess I can do a little sort of mini ranking system here. I'm going to include the Cheapiversaries in on this. So in 6th place is Cheapiversary 2, just purely because I only played like a tiny part of it. And to this day, I have not watched it. I know who wins because it was put in the Discord, but I don't know anything that happened after I died. But yeah, that's 6th purely because I missed half of it. In 5th place, I would put Double Discount, just purely because, once again, I just felt like I was absent for quite a lot of the season. I missed about half of sessions 2, 3, and 4. And of course, we didn't make the finale. I didn't die any of the 4 times. Like, there are some good POVs of Double Discount. Mine definitely is not it. In 4th place, like slightly above, I'd say, is Cheapiversary 1. Because once again, I missed quite a bit at the start. Like, I died twice so quickly, and I had to play it safe from there on out. And I don't like playing it safe. I think it's a little bit boring, even though I do play it safe quite a lot. I did get 2 kills during it. I guess I can't complain. And I survived a lot longer than I thought I would. Now, here's where it gets tricky with the top 3, because all 3 of these are quite special to me. I think in 3rd place, barely, I would put the original Cheap Life season, season 1. Lake Crew is my favorite team of all time, and I absolutely love that, but I didn't get out that much. I didn't socialize much with many people. I was terrified of Axo for the second half of that season after I killed him in the pentakill, and I think the way I went out just kind of sucked. So it's a great season, first ever live series I played, great team. It's just, I don't think I made the most out of it, just because I didn't socialize that much, and my final death sucked, basically. And just barely above that, in 2nd place, is Shady Business. Very hard to distinguish 2nd and 3rd here. I think 1st place barely ahead, but 2nd and 3rd pretty much indistinguishable. I could swap these around. I loved it. Something original for once, and I got a nice selection of roles throughout it. I got 4 unique roles, which is more than the majority of people got. And yeah, so many great moments, like the investigator orbs thing, and the condemn vote, first ever condemn vote, and arguably the only like civil one, and the one where it could have gone either way. Great season, loved it. And in first place, limited time offer. This season was perfection, like it's still rewatchable even now. I've rewatched Joey's POV particularly like 2 or 3 times. The last time actually was only like a month ago. But yeah, really fun season. Load of great moments once again. Although I had a minor crash out towards the end, still my favorite Cheap Life season. Only just though, because the top 3 on this list have all been amazing. And whilst it wasn't written on any community post anywhere, last night on the Project SMP, Blue Gaming asked me what my favorite team that I've been on has been in a live series. And I think we all know the answer to this one. I said it just over a minute ago, in fact. This team was so much fun to be on. Oh my god, I would reunite the team in an instant if I could. And it is such a good team that to this very day, its name is still in our Discord nicknames in the Cheap Life server. Of course, it's the Lake Crew. And some honorable mentions go out to the Expeditioners and of course the Detectives. And finally, the final question. This one's taken from the 8-year Q&A video. Z2842G3Z, again, asked plans for July 27th, 2025. Now, at the time in the video, I answered this with, I don't know how to answer that one. I'll be honest. Is anything specific happening on that day? I think I'm free. But it turns out I actually did have a plan that whole time. I looked through my screenshots folder and found 3 screenshots from that day. I assume it's just like a completely random day, or at least it is for me. 2 of those screenshots were from Inverse. What used to happen with the Inverse session is that they would spill over just into the next day for me. So these were taken at like 7 minutes past midnight. And then this one of the Parkour Warrior leaderboard. Loki, I think I was just trying to flex on Piffin because I have more medals than him. And that is going to wrap up this Q&A video. Thank you once again for 10 years of this YouTube channel. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. I don't plan to stop anytime soon, really. I'll probably take like an extended break every now and then, just by accident. Hopefully I answered all your questions to a good degree. And thank you for watching. Oh, so you're still here, huh? Guess you really wanted to know how this fight ended. And yes, this is still all the same fight, by the way. I mean, have you ever seen the border come fully in without actively waiting for it? There's also been a severe lack of crystals in a crystal PvP kit, but in that regard, the ending will not disappoint. You just wasted over 22 minutes of your life watching me lose a fight on PvP Legacy.